Hello, how are you doing? My name is Steve Edwards and welcome to EEP's April 2025 newsletter. So this newsletter is going to be a series of some positive news for the therapy world. So there's only a couple points. It's going to be nice and short, but I just want to run through this to make sure everybody has received the good news. So Sunshine After Hours program, when that first came out, it was great, but they were trying to fill in some back information. So there was a lot of misinformation going on Facebook and a lot of different routes. I think that we have narrowed it down to where we have the right information. So we're just going to go through and just make sure that your clinic is compliant with their program. So this after hours program is only for office visits and telehealth. It is not accepted for home visits or school. So that was one of the big things, where can you bill this? It's office and telehealth. The visits must start after 5 or finalize before 8 a.m. in the morning. So you can't do 4:30 to 5:30 and charge this after hours program. It needs to start at 5 or it needs to finish before 8 a.m. Okay, so hopefully that brings clarity to that. Early intervention and ABA are not included in this after hours program. You can send EEP the visits, and many of you have. You can send it back to 2-1, and we've processed all those. Unfortunately, they're paying incorrect, but they are going back. Sunshine is going back and correcting them. But if you look at the ERAs, you might see some $7.25 get processed and stuff like that. All that is getting worked out and hopefully is going to be corrected in the next couple weeks. Now, those after-hours CPT codes from now on are going to need to be put on your documentation. So if it is after 5 o'clock or before 5 p.m. or before 8 a.m., they need to add the CPT codes to that document. And we've already added them into TheraPlan, so there should be no issue with you putting those in there. But we don't want to, after the fact, ask EEP to put in those codes. You want to make sure that they are on your documentation. EEP has reached out to several clinics because we ran those reports and just made you aware that, hey, you have some eligibility for these after hours programs. Just want to make sure that you take full advantage of it. And most of you are, but EEP, if we see a little bucket of money out there that you have every right to receive, we're going to make sure that you're aware of that. The financial meetings, they're starting to slow down. I did have a lot this year. It was great. Thank you for that engagement. If you did not have a meeting with me, I think it's a great idea for you to give me a call, send me an email, let's line it up. So many people that I went through that process with say, I didn't know this. Whatever, they got tidbits of information just to increase their knowledge, just having open dialogue. So please, if you haven't, we can definitely, and we don't have to do 2024, we're in April, we can do the first quarter of 2025. Whatever you want to review, I'd love the opportunity to get on the phone with you and be able to discuss that. EEP has decided that we are not going to raise our rates again in 2025, and we haven't raised them in several years. But I just want to make sure that you're aware, because I'm sure you're planning 2025. You are not going to go up in your invoices unless you want additional service like authorizations, commercial benefits, Medicaid eligibilities. Anything that you might want in addition to what you are receiving now will be the only thing that makes your rates go higher or your invoice go higher. So that is great news. I'm honored to deliver it to you. I know a lot of companies, billing agencies, and other vendors are increasing their rates, and we have decided to hold the line and just be more efficient in our services, which is where OpenPM comes in. We are much more efficient and have the ability to not raise your rates. Now, many of you are TheraPlan clients. Unfortunately, I am going to have to raise those rates very modestly. It's not going to impact your clinic very much, but in the next 2 weeks, you will be receiving an email from me telling you what your new rates are. And those will be new rates for anybody that have been inside of TheraPlan for longer than a year. Again, it's going to be the Medicaid eligibilities along with the user charges that you have inside of your clinic for the users that are in TheraPlan. We are still not going to charge for administration, so these will only be users that are therapists. You know, I talk every year about making sure that your clinic requests raises from the commercial carriers. EEP is going to be putting together a little best practices as it relates to going in and requesting a raise from commercial carriers. If you have never done that, you are missing an opportunity to bring additional revenue into your clinic. You should be asking for a raise from every commercial carrier that you are in network with. And again, if you are not, you're missing the boat. Because usually this does not increase what the patients or the patient's parents have to pay. It only increases what you receive from the commercial carrier. So again, we'll be sending out an alert to everybody in the next couple of weeks on the best practices to be able to do that. I wanted to bring up one more time the ability for you to accept credit cards through OpenPM. And there's a couple things that are going to affect your clinic in doing so. One, you're not going to have to log all the payments that you bring into your clinic into TheraPlan for EEP to go in and add those to ledgers. It's already going to be in OpenPM. And by the way, everybody that has worked with Wind River, which is the credit card merchant, they have decreased the fees that they are charged for credit card processing. So you'll save money, but you will also save an administration cost and processes inside of your clinic. It's going to be more streamlined. So there's going to be a link for our credit card processor, Wind River. It's a TheraPlan. You'd have to be in TheraPlan to use this. And you can follow that landing page and be able to sign up with Wind River. But please ask questions, do your due diligence on researching the company and stuff like that, because it is a great company. So I want you to do that. It's privately held. It's not a big bank like Bank of America or Chase or anything like that. When you call them, they actually answer the phone. So that's a concept that we have always had at EEP, along with TheraPlan, that when you call us, as long as we're not on the other line, we're going to accept that call and get right on the phone with you. Lastly, Make 'em Smile. Make 'em Smile is May 3rd. It's around Lake Eola here in Orlando. And a lot of EEP clinics that EEP provides services to go out and participate in the largest event for special needs children and adults. It's awe-inspiring. If you've never been there, please make a trip over to Orlando if you're around Orlando and come to Make 'em Smile. EEP participates and has been running the Fun Zone, the funnest place on earth, for about 21 years now. And we'd love to see you come by there and say hi to EEP. Walgreens also participates in the Fun Zone, and Verizon. So will all three companies be there, just there to love on these special needs children and adults, and just make sure that they know their worth. So love to see you there, and have a great rest of your April, and we'll be talking to you in May.